Pada Jatis, movements of the feet. Take up a comfortable standing position. Slowly shift your weight onto the front of your foot so that the entire weight is held on your toes. Slowly shift your weight to the back of your feet so that it is all felt on your heels. Gently and slowly shift your weight back to your toes and then back to your heels a few times. Relax back in the Samasthiti-asana and breathe deeply. Begin to shift the weight of your body onto your right foot without lifting the left. Then shift your weight to your left foot. Continue to shift your weight from your right to your left and then back to the right a few more times. Relax in the Samasthiti-asana with your weight balanced equally on your right and left feet. To continue the Pada Jati, start to shift your weight on your feet in a clockwise direction. Shift your weight onto your toes and then your right foot. Shift it onto your heels and finally your left foot. Continue this movement with awareness for a few rounds. Start to shift your weight in the opposite direction by shifting it onto your toes, the left foot, your heels, and then your right foot for a few rounds. Come back to the equal balanced standing pose and relax with deep breathing. Try to stand on your toes by lifting your heels off the ground so that your entire weight is balanced on the balls of your toes. Come back to the flat foot and then lift your toes so that your weight is balanced totally on your heels. Alternate this forward and backward movement a few more times. Relax back into the Samasthiti-asana for a short while. Come onto your toes and walk around the area on your toes in the clockwise direction. Let your entire awareness and concentration be centered in the experience of being literally on your toes. Enjoy the feeling of lightness that engulfs your whole body during this practice. Come back to the flat foot position and relax there for a few seconds. Go back onto your heels and walk around the area with your weight balanced on your heels. Feel the dramatic change in energy levels between being up on your toes and down on your heels. Come back to the flat foot position and let your mind and body enjoy the entire experience of increased foot awareness. From the Samasthiti-asana, lift your right leg in front of you and shake your foot a few times. Circle your foot a few times in one direction and then in the opposite direction. Kick your foot a few times to relieve any pent-up stress in the ankle joint. Finally, relax your right foot back to the ground. Repeat the practice on the opposite side by lifting your left leg and shaking it. Circle your foot in both directions a few times. Finally, wind up the practice by kicking your foot to clear off any negative energies still sticking to your feet. Relax your foot back to the ground and perform a few rounds of deep and controlled breathing. Settle yourself into a steady and comfortable standing position. Balance your weight so that it is distributed 60% on the front and 40% on the back of your feet. Make sure that it is distributed equally between your right and left feet. This is the equal balanced Samasthiti-asana, where there is emphasis on a relaxed yet alert state of the body and mind. Enjoy the rejuvenated circulation of fresh blood flowing into your feet and feel the stress being washed away from your feet completely.